Morning children, let us discuss the homework question. So the question number 5 is write a Python program to input n classes and names of their class teacher to store it in a dictionary and display the same, that is to display the dictionary. Then also accept a particular class from the user and display the name of the class teacher of that class. So you have to display the particular enter the class and the class teacher name and store it in the dictionary. So you have to n classes are to be entered. So here I'm collecting the number of classes. So n is equal to int input, enter the number of classes, and created an empty dictionary D so that we can add the values into key value pair into that dictionary. Now since we have to repeat the same steps, that is n values are to be, key value pairs are to be entered, I have used a for loop. So for I in range n, so the range function will generate values for I as 0, 1, etc, n minus 1. So these much values will be generated for the value control variable I. Now first we have to input the class. So I have just written C is equal to int input class so that the user can enter the class here. Then T is equal to input teacher. Here no need of int because teacher is the name of the teacher is to be entered. So it is a string. So no need of writing here int because our input function will take the input in the form of string. Here class, if we do not specify here int, our output, suppose if I have given here the class as 9, then the C, if I didn't specify here int, the value of class will be like this in the form of string, but we have to convert it into int. No need if we do not convert also because we are not performing any mathematical operations here, but I have converted it into int. Then T contains the teacher's name and C contains the class. Now we have to store it in the dictionary, our dictionary. So always the elements can be stored into the dictionary by the dictionary name, then in square brackets the key. So here the key is the class. So that value is stored in the variable C. Then the value, that is the teacher, that is stored in the variable T. So we can write like this, D in square bracket C equal to T. So here we will display, print the dictionary, our dictionary will be displayed. Then in the question, our dictionary is created. Now we have entered the class teacher name, class name and the class teacher name, and our dictionary is stored and displayed. Now there is another question in that, accept a particular class from the user and display the name of the class teacher. So for that I have written the code like this, a variable t1 to take the input of the class whose class teacher name is to be displayed. So t1 is equal to int input, enter the class to display the class teacher name, enter the class whose class teacher name is to be displayed, and that class is stored in the variable t1. So we have to display what, the teacher name of the class, what is stored in the variable t1. So we will print the output as print the teacher is D, that is our dictionary, t1, that is the key, is the class name. Class name is the key, its corresponding value is the teacher. So for the t1, the value stored in t1, its corresponding teacher will be displayed. So let us see the output. enter the number of classes. I will enter 3. Class 1 teacher is Anu. Class 2 teacher is Arun. Class 3 teacher is Veena. Now you can see the dictionary is displayed. 1 colon Arun, 2 colon 1 colon Anu, 2 colon Arun, 3 colon Veena. Now there is a prompt. Enter the class to display the teacher name. So we have to enter the class. So I will enter the class 3. So the class 3, the teacher is who? Veena. So that will be the output. So the teacher is Veena. Next, 6th question is write a program to store student names and their percentage in dictionary. Delete a particular student name from the dictionary. Also display dictionary after deletion. Now in the same program I am making the changes. Enter the number of students. Enter the number of students. Now created a dictionary D. Now here we have, I'll name it as S, that is students. No need of int because it is student name. Student names are always in strings, so it can be represented in student name student name. Now this variable can be replaced by percentage. I'll give here p. So percentage can be int or float. So I will write here float, then in bracket int input percentage. Percentage. Now these variables are also to be changed. So here S is the key and P is the value. So student name and corresponding percentage. Now these are stored. Student name and the percentage are stored and printed. Now in the question, instead of displaying, we have to delete a particular student. So here we can write int input, enter the delete a particular student name from the dictionary. So we can write enter the student to be deleted. Enter the student to be deleted. So no need of int because student name is a string. Then we have the function to delete a student, it is pop function. So d dot pop in bracket. So student name is given. So inside the pop function we have to provide the key. So here the key is the student name that is stored in the variable t. After that, print again D is the dictionary after deletion. So let us see the output. So there is a syntax error. Here I have given one more bracket. Again, here didn't close the bracket. Here one bracket is needed. Now enter the number of students. 3, Anu 56%, then Manu 78, Arun 89%. So the dictionary is displayed. So Anu 56%, Manu 78, Arun 89. It is given 89.0 because we have used float. We have converted it into float. Now enter the student to be deleted. Suppose delete Anu, ANU. Now here I have given the teacher as no need of printing it. So we have 3 students and their percentage. So enter the student to be deleted. So I am deleting Anu. So Anu is deleted, and after deletion the dictionary is displayed. So Manu 67, Arun 89. Anu is being deleted. Children, our next 11th question was a dictionary D1. In that D1 is equal to, in double quotes, A colon 1 comma 1 colon again A comma in square brackets 1 comma A, then colon double quotes 2, then dictionary close. Now you can see in this dictionary there are 3 key value pairs, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 key value pairs, and in each key value pair you can see first one is a string. Key is a string. Let us run and check what is the error. You can see I have told you the error. This is unhashable type list. So when such error occurs, I told you, whenever the key in the dictionary is a list or a dictionary. Here it is given list. So whenever we use a unhashable type, that is mutable type data as key, then such errors occur. So you can see here the first one is string, which is immutable. Second one key is integer, which is also immutable. third one, the key is a list. It is a mutable data type. So I have told you earlier that in a list the keys cannot be a dictionary or a tuple. Now if we have, instead of this, if we have given here a dictionary also, the error will be unhashable type dict. So the error in this question is, you have to find out the error. So the error is what? In this dictionary the key used is a list data type, is of list data type. A key cannot be of data type list, so a unhashable type error will occur. So how can we replace this error? So we can either replace this error by making this list as a tuple. So a tuple can be made as like this. Now error is being resolved. Now if we print this dictionary, you can see error is replaced by, either we can replace this list into a tuple, then the error can be solved. We can replace this list by a tuple, then the error will be solved. Okay, thank you children.